So we're going to look at multiplying using the area model, and basically you use the area model for distribution. Okay? So for example, and it's not, you don't have to do this, but as these get more complex, this is really a good method. So 4 times x minus 9. Okay, so I can do, so if you look at it, it's going to be an area, so I'm going to treat this as a dimension and this as a dimension, basically the two things. So when I say area, it's like area of a rectangle, right? So you have length times width, and so one of the things being multiplied is a length and the other one's a width. So how I do this, I set up a box and I do it by the number of terms. So I got one term right here and I got two terms right there. Okay. And then I multiply to fill in the box. So I get 4 times this, it's 4x, and 9, and then I get 36. Look and see if there's any like terms. In this case, there's not, so I just pull these out, and that is my final answer right there. So when is this really useful? It comes really useful with polynomial multiplication or binomial. So let me show you what I mean by a binomial. So if I did x plus 2x minus 6, okay. Well, you can see I got two terms here and two terms here, so when I set up my area model, go ahead and I draw a box, okay, and I'm going to have each term fill out this one, and then the terms here. Don't lose that negative sign. So I'm multiplying here. This one is x times x, 2x, negative 6x, and negative 12. And I'm multiplying, okay, sorry, 6x. Now, what's really nice about this is it makes it easy to see my terms that are alike. So 2x and negative 6x, those are like terms, so I can go ahead and combine those. So I'm going to write it as 6 negatives, so that's what, 2 positives. So one thing too is you tend to write the answers in descending order of powers, meaning you put the biggest power first and then you work your way down. So we started with the 2. Okay. And looking at, okay, so negative 2x times 5x minus 4. Okay. Oh, sorry. I meant to say x minus 2. All right. So I have a 2 by 2 here as well. So I'll draw my box. Okay, this is going to be a 5x and a negative 4. This is going to be an x and a negative 2. Pay attention to make sure I bring the sign down with it. So here I get 5x squared. Right here I get negative 4x. Multiplying over here I get negative 10x. And right here I get positive 8. Okay. So then I look to see if anything's alike, and these two are alike. So I get 5x squared minus 14x plus 8. That's my final answer. All right, now looking at something like this, x minus 4 times x squared minus 3x plus 5. So what's nice about this model is it works as these get more complex. So here I've got 2 terms and here I've got 3 terms, so I can draw myself a box. This time I'll make it a 2 by 3. All right, then just fill in the boxes. So the first one is x squared and x, so that's x to the third, negative 3x squared, and 5x. Then right here I'm looking at negative 4x squared, positive 12x, and negative 20. Okay. And then I'm going to look for any kind of like terms. So this one and this one are alike. And this one and this one are alike. So I got x to the third minus 7x squared, 3 negatives and 4 negatives. plus 17x, 12 positives, 5 positives, minus 20.